Oh, hello everyone. Hi. Okay, we're working now. Hello, welcome. This is part two to the stream that we did yesterday. Um, is my mic volume all set up? It's all okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so we're gonna pick up from where we left off, which was this song. This is the second song. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of lore about some of the songs that I wrote for this. So I have a place where a couple places where I write down song ideas. And one night one night in November 2024, I wrote down like a bajillion ideas. I think it was the 18th. Talking Head is one of them that I might make one day. Not Much Light. Keep on Breathing, which is a song about asthma. You Hate Me, which was originally going to be on this. Actually, it's going to be song two. Mirror, which I wrote. Me, which became You. Please Don't Go, which I wrote. Answer, which I wrote. You. Okay, so maybe it didn't become You. Wow, okay. Plausible, which I would love to make someday. One of my dreams is like making a musical theater album or making a musical or something. I could actually put some instrumental on while I yap. We're gonna put on. Nope.
Of course.
This one's good. Okay, so we're gonna put on. Maybe not. This one's like kind of emotional. And I also can't lower the volume unless I can. Can I? I'm not gonna try it. Okay, we're just gonna put on some instrumental like Hato. I like Hato. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay, so while we wait, I'm gonna lower the volume on my streaming thing. Okay. This should be good. Okay, so I have that. I have Headache, which is what you think it is. Little Tiny Notebook, which I want to write someday. Be More, which I wrote. Concerto Number 1, which I wrote. What's Your Major? Biggest Mistake of My Life. O Paura, which is Italian for I'm Scared. 2009, which is also originally going to be on this. Blue Walls, which is a song I would love to write someday. Sweet, which I did write. Burnout, which is, again, very self-explanatory. Super Glue, which is a really fun one that I would love to write. One Less Bite, which is really funny. Safe and Sound, which I wrote. Come Back, I Miss You, which was originally going to be on my first album, I mean. Off Book, which was going to be on this. Let me find some other ones. Okay, Be More Me, which for some reason I thought became Be More. And then on December 30th, 2024, we have Not Okay, a song about coming to terms with not being okay. Now, I'm gonna keep this music on actually, or put some other music on, because I love this instrumental, so I'm gonna make you listen to it. I will be right back. I love that. Okay, I'm back. Hello, welcome. What? So you're probably asking. I know it's only one person I play, but you're probably asking, why in the world would you ever play that song? That's because it is very similar to the song I'm about to play. Is there a thing at the end of this? Did I put a thing here? I don't think so, but we're just gonna play it. Okay, I'm gonna talk about these lyrics because this song is very lyrically focused. If I wrote I did write the lyrics down. Okay. I make promises so empty, my heart can't help but laugh. Won't even show my face on this like header with a mouth. Ooh, we're gonna get to that when we come to it. Because this song is very lyrical. I don't know if anything I say is really true. Sorry, I'm just looking at my lyrics. We're gonna get to this one in a little bit because I love it. Hello. I sure wonder if that has any significance at all. Like, at all. It's almost like, wait, they both have a mask. It's almost like, okay, I'm gonna stop and keep going. This is like my first like very lyrically focused song. So oh, it's really quiet. I didn't even realize that. That's my bad. Okay, it's better now. We're good. Sometimes I don't feel human performing on a stage. Oh, I totally forgot to say something about these two songs. So, if you remember back on this thing, I put these two songs next to each other, Sweet and Sweet. Sweet and Sweet are, if you can tell, homonyms. They are like the same, and they're supposed to be like mirrors of each other, but they're also supposed to be very similar. And I wanted to do something like that with this. Not much light, not okay. You could argue that I did it for a couple others. I didn't. I'm just an entertainer, and my viewers are my cage. If I stop being public, I'll break a couple hearts. Do I need to explain this line? Is this like an ambiguous line? My whole future, but the now can finally start. I just wanna be okay. The I'll ruin my whole future part is, I'll explain that because that's like the important part. Sometimes I don't feel human performing on a stage. I'm just an entertainer. And my viewers are my cage. If I stop being public, I'll break a couple hearts. I'll ruin my whole future. That's just a line saying like, oh, if I'm like not like a public-ish figure anymore, then I can't really be a musician. And then the whole idea of being a musician in the future is ruined. That's the line. Okay, we're gonna keep going because I think that was kind of obvious and I'm wasting time. And then we get to my favorite verse, which is written by my goat Valor. Okay, wait, freaking listen to this. I love this. Get on stage, I'll be the entertainer to break you out of your cage. So here's that song you wanted. I I honestly don't fully get the "Here's That Song You Wanted." I think it's the mirror to the I'll Stop Being If I Stop Being Public, but I like to think I'll genuinely ask him because I don't know, and I really hope this is the case, but I think that this has to do with, this is like the same as Leather, where it's like, and someday the whole world will sing along when I learn the lyrics to your song. Oh my god, I can't sing today. I hope it heals your heart. The past, present, and future, you will never be apart. This is like, oh god, I love this. Because it's these two, and then switches it up. I love that. And there was gonna be something here, but I forgot to record it, and I'll show you that after. See, I recorded this song literally, not in the first take, but all in one take. All of this is like one take cut up. It's not my first, again. I purposely didn't tune this because I think it wanted to be raw. Like sort of more realistic. Okay. My soul's a little tarnished post you saying goodbye. Oh, freak! Hold on. To lose you, but at least you didn't die. But then I spoke too soon, and death came for someone else. 2 months after hell-induced can only end so well. Okay, it's time to talk about things that I forgot to talk about because I'm an idiot. Okay, we're gonna go here. I'm not leaking anything, right? Yeah, okay. I thought I was like leaking everything the whole time because I was like, oh, scrolling down where it has the drafts, and I was like, no. I'm screwed. I leaked like everything, and I didn't, and I'm very happy. So we're gonna go here. There, if you remember at the end of Not Much Light, just the no? Is it at the end of Trap? Yes, it is. It's the little sweet thing here. That is a different song. I call it Ring-a-Ling, and it has lyrics, and I'm gonna sing them for you live because I'm a loser. Okay, we're gonna find the lyrics to this. Either Ring-a-Ling and then in parentheses the alarm song. If you want to like clip this or whatever, and then like, okay, it's just the chorus that has lyrics. Let me see if I can remember my cue. I think it's coming up. Oh, never mind. This is your alarm, oh baby, now it's time to wake. Here's a daytime sweet, but maybe no need to worry for fakes. Everyone can hear me, baby, but they mean no harm. They won't know the meaning, so just don't you ever forget to hear your alarm. That's the alarm song. Those are the lyrics to the alarm song. Okay, we're gonna go back because I don't think I'm gonna need. I might. No, I don't need this. Okay, we're gonna keep going. To Mist. Riveting lyrics. I'm gonna talk about Mist a little bit and its inspirations. Mist was primarily inspired by my love of the Celeste soundtrack. I think Lena Raine is an incredible musician. She's one of my idols. And I was really inspired by a lot of her music to make this sort of like ambient sort of thing. And I was when I was a lot bigger into her music, I was going through a period of mourning and loss. And I I've had the idea for Mist for a very, very, very long time. Let me find out when I first... Excuse me. When I first got it. Because it was a while ago. It was... I think... Is it here? Oh, shoot. I love that song. I want to make it someday. Let me find Mist. Mist. It was March 16th, 2025, when I first had the idea for Mist. And I made Mist, and it was, there, okay. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit more as it goes on. Linda Rain is one of my absolute favorite musicians ever. Oh my god! How did I write the lyrics for this song so early on? Oh yeah, I wrote a lot of these lyrics like very early. I just found the Mist ones. I wrote them in October before I even thought of the melody, which is weird and kind of crazy. Oh my god, I just found a crazy screenshot that I never thought I would find again. That's crazy. I'm not gonna show it to you because it has songs that I want to eventually make on like a play. Oh, okay. Here it is. Okay, I gotta talk. So this is the Whispers. I don't know if you've heard them, or maybe you thought you were crazy hearing them, but there are whispers in this song that are very, very subtle. And I'm not on my like the place of the file. I probably could tell you the lyrics, but honestly I think that spoils the whole reason that they're there. I think the reason that I made you not really be able to hear them is because that's the whole point. The whole point is that you can't hear the whispers in the mist. You can't hear the advice or the conversations that people are having about you when they're gone. That's not like a thing that you can do. And if you heard them, I'm sure you didn't hear what they said. I'll say that. But I absolutely oh, my bad. I could probably make an instrumental version without the voices if you want. But basically, they're talking about... Oh, shoot. I meant to send this. Whatever, I don't care. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. If you really, really, really want to try and, like, dig up what it is that it means, you can, or what it's saying, you can. I doubt you'll be able to. It's layered under incredibly wet reverb and oh god, the clicking noise isn't supposed to be there, is it? I don't care, it is now. Happy accident. This sub bass shows up a lot, and I wanted to give it some significance at some point, and then I said, why do I have to give everything this album significance? No, make me. Oh, here's my singing. Oh boy. Voices of the ones that I've lost and missed. By the way, that's the harmony. I never put it in the song because I didn't want to. also, I really like just putting instruments together and seeing how they sound. People apparently don't like it when I do that. So I'm gonna keep doing it because I also like it when I do that. Oh, there's a thing coming up soon that I gotta talk about with this little bit. Okay, what this is, Emphy and I, who is the person who's someone that I'm going to talk about a lot when we get to this song in just a little bit, is we talk a lot about, or when I was making Flat, I talked a lot with her about like stuff about the song, because, well, you know, collaborators and whatnot. But I like, how do I explain this? She would always say, she'd always tell me, and she still does, she would always say how much she hated the clip that I put in, because that clip is A, extremely foundational to the rest of the song, B, it's literally a random thing she sent me one day, and I asked hey, can I use this? And then, let me find the actual, let me find the thing. I hope she doesn't mind if I play the original audio, because it's basically the same thing. That's this. Where is it? Is it this? I think it's this. Here it is. Let me get to the clip. It's like that, and then I made it this. And then I looped that, and I made it the song. But my point is, she would always talk about how much she hated this sample. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. This sample's incredible. I love your guitar. She's like, no. This is the better version. And she sends me this, literally a month before I release it. And so I was like, wait, this would fit really well as a transition. Now, I'm gonna stop before I start the song. So I'm gonna warn you. Okay, it's not loading, which is good because I don't want it to. So I'm gonna talk about this song. This song I talked about the meaning of. I didn't talk about the meaning of Mist. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Mist is a song about loss. The mist is representative of like ghosts and spirits and whatnot shrouding you and just being there. The feeling, mist more so represents loss itself. The mist is the feeling of loss and whatnot. Okay, that's Mist. I'm gonna go on to talk about Flat, because this song has a meaning that is... Do I need to talk about this? I do, don't I? Okay. You guys get the meaning of this song, right? You guys get the... Hold on, let me pull up freaking... You guys get the meaning, because it's like, you know... You have... this, and then it's like, you know... It, like... What can I say? Okay, I'll leave it at that. You guys are smart. You can figure it out. I'm gonna play the song now. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna talk about it first, because this is a song, frick. Okay. A song about, take away, I guess. But this song I worked on, Firefox, just shut up. I worked on this song with two incredible people. My handwriting, thank you. I worked on the song with two incredible guitar players. I worked on it with Emphy, and I worked on it with my longtime collaborator and collaborator on Not Much Light, Nixtus, my goat. He is my first dedication on the whole thing. Valor, who was there before, is my second. I should probably talk about the dedications, actually, because I won't elaborate on some of them. But, here. Nyx is like one of my favorite people ever. Valor too. Gail is by far one of my favorite artists. I remember when I was first starting in music with my first album, I was talking to a friend and I said, hey, you know what would be the dream? If I could get Gail to draw an album cover. And they were like, oh, that'd be so cool. And I was like, yeah, that'll never happen. I'm too scared. And one day, I send a friggin' pointless ping. I'm like, hey, I want to have an album cover where I'm like on a skateboard and I'm chewing bubblegum. And then Gail, I'm not even kidding. Let me find the exact wording. This man is incredible. He sends me. He sends me. Okay. Okay. July 5th at 6:02 a.m. I made a ping. Sorry I've been pinging so much, but I had a vision for the next album cover. I'm a 90s punk skateboarder looking down at the viewer, blowing a bubble of bubblegum. Album starts with a Beastie Boys style song, the whole shebang. It did not start with that. I just really wanted to use it. Literally, it says, hey, so I may have drawn this. 2 different versions. And then there's the version which appears in the instrumental. And then it said, quote, I am legally obligated to use this now. Holy freaking moly. If I had words to express how good this is, I would say them, but they just won't come to me somehow. And nearly a year later, they still haven't. Yes, a.m. 6 a.m. I said this art may be the single biggest motivator for me to write this album, which it unironically was. I think so much came from this, just the cover alone. It's so good. Fourth, dedicate this to my close friends. You probably know who you are. You guys, I have some incredible people that I know. Dedicate this to the person in the leather jacket. Dedicate this to the prettiest woman on the side of the Mississippi. You know who you are. If you're watching this, hi. I'm very proud of you. You probably aren't, though. Hi. Okay. 8th, if you know who you are, you know who you are. 9th, to anyone, and then this is my favorite. Wait, 5th? I forgot to talk about 5th. Okay, 5th, dedicate this greatest parent I've ever had. Did I ever read this? And if you are, it's probably just to show you this bit. But thank you so much. Again. They probably will never see this. I don't care. They're amazing. I love them. Okay. We're gonna go to 9th. This is the theme. Anyways, I'm tired. I'm gonna go on to this next one. Okay. There's a good song. I might talk about the lyrics a little bit, because the lyrics aren't very... Actually, I'm gonna talk about, while this whole thing's going on, I'm gonna talk about how I first thought of the chorus. Because I first thought of the chorus... The chorus came to me, I was sitting down in my desk in physics, and I was like, wait. There's like a joke. There's like a joke that I put... There are 2! Let me see if I wrote the lyrics. I did not write the lyrics, but it's the chorus that has like 2 really funny jokes. I was like, these fit really well. And so I put them in. It was to me the equivalent of like Kendrick Lamar putting the A minor joke. Like, the A minor bit, which was kind of well established before Not Like Us, but putting that in Not Like Us is a bit. So I thought, oh my god, it'd be so funny if I did that. And I still think it was, even though nobody has called me out on it. Okay, I have the lyrics somewhere.
I look in the mirror. It doesn't
Okay, when did I...
feel right.
Oh my god. I think I wrote these on a plane. I absolutely wrote these on a plane. Yeah, I wrote these lyrics on a plane. I completely forgot. Did I? Yeah, I did. I wrote these lyrics while I was on a plane to Florida. Totally forgot about that. But I was listening to like a beta version of the song, because what I do when I go on vacation is I like export like a beta version of whatever I'm working on, so I listen to it and then I can work on it. And actually a lot of it was done in Florida. But I wrote these lyrics on the plane. I think it's really funny. Not this chorus though, this chorus I really nice. Funny story about this specific recording. I recorded this because I realized the whispers are not done. They're actually Alice, and I forgot to credit her, so I'm going to credit her when this is over. But I recorded this on a day that I knew nobody else was in my house. Because I thought, I'm gonna be able to do this. Yeah, Florida's not a very good state. Oh, shoot! Sorry, Nick Solo! I purposely didn't quantize this because I wanted to feel all better. Yeah, Florida's just hot and I don't like it. I'm a cold person. This one I wrote literally like in my closet when I recorded everything. I recorded this before I recorded anything else. In this song, I think.
Don't have no direction.
No, I know.
It's quite
What am I saying I think?
There's not left for me. I'm flat as a pancake. I can't even think straight. It's all a shame when I am free, young. I'm
This I also recorded when I recorded the chorus. This was a different take of the chorus that I didn't include because of the O instead of the just. Next lives in Florida. But don't quote me on that. I'm only saying that because I don't want to say something wrong, even though I've known him for like 3 years. there's a transition in this song. But is there any lyrical thing that I can look at that I haven't done? Oh, like my favorite lyric is in this song. My body is rotten, so twisted and cruel. The lottery's full, so fuck the gene pool. I don't like cursing in my songs a lot, but I really wanted to. When I in Zone Out, there's a line that I say. I think it's most of these lyrics in my fucking classes, and that was like one of the only times that I cursed in my music. And when Simon told me about that, and I remember him, or I think he either told me about that. I think I told him that I wrote like that line, and then he gave me an invaluable piece of advice. That is, in your songs, if you're gonna curse, make it count, because it's a powerful line. This line, "fuck the gene pool," is like one of my favorite lines ever. I don't know what it is. It's fun. Okay, we're gonna go on now to this song, which why didn't I write the lyrics for this? What am I doing with my life? Okay, we're gonna go back here, and then we're actually gonna go here. I'm gonna talk about this cover, actually, because this cover, I'm gonna talk about all the covers, actually. Screw this. We're gonna talk about the covers for all the songs. So this one, I don't actually ask Gail about this cover. I like it a lot. But genuinely, Gail has a thing. Gail has a thing, and Gail, this is why I love Gail. Gail has this like some mystical power that he's literally able to encapsulate a song that he has never heard before in a cover, and I don't know how. I literally never send him anything, and somehow, or anything with the song, I just talk about what the song's about, and he sends me, like, with Parasite. Like, this is like genuinely genius. It's so good I worked it into the song. He just sent me this one day. It wasn't even meant to be for the river, and I was like, this is really fitting for the river. But Safe and Sound, we're gonna talk about this one, because this one is a little different from everything. This is a screenshot. I released this song. We're gonna look at these lyrics while we listen. September 25th, 2025. Gaming chair. The day before, or 2 years before then, was the day, if you know anything about what this means culturally, it was the day that I said this. Word for word that I said this. So this song really means a lot to me, because it's sort of like talking about what that meant and what it means, and the fear that I felt in that moment and that sort of period, I guess, of my life. So we're gonna listen to the song. We're gonna look at the lyrics while we do. Please enjoy.
Of course.
Why is it longer? Actually, oh, it's because of the message to the future.
Or are we?
If I refer to the samples as the message to the future, it's because that's what the file is called. Message to the
Are
future.
you
The MP4.
just a better me?
And
And
I don't know.
I don't know.
With balls and chains, we play endless games, way back and forth. I don't know why I can't reply
Is there anything
when
that I have to say
asked
about this?
about wars.
This is partially inspired by a specific lyric.
Endlessly time.
I can pause it. I've been calling a truce on the war in my mind. Roll it over. And Take Me As I Am, I think. Or I think one reminded me. Or I think it reminded me of that line. Little bit of trivia. If you want to know what this is inspired by, this is inspired by that one bit in. Okay, Blonde and Valor, Blonde and or Valor, if you're watching this, skip over it. But there's a bit at the end of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4 that if you've seen it, you know it, and it reminds me, it influenced this line. Okay, me nerding out.
Design myself to be. I sit and dwell, scared to come out and tell someone I'm here in this hell.
Part of why you sell for tropes.
Forever here in my mind, waiting time after time, while everyone thinks I'm fine. Here in my egg, safe and sound, I'm on safe, stable ground. I won't shatter here nor now.
I think this is...
But here it's damp, filled with dread. Darkened hearts reach their end.
I never thought I would have to explain the darkened hearts reach their end line. But this is like... Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to explain this line, aren't I? Okay, because this line is oblique. So I'm gonna talk about this line because it's a little depressing, but it is real, and I think that's why I included it. Well, if we think about this line here, and then we go to what darkened hearts reach their end. If we connect that to a theme that I've been emphasizing throughout this entire overview of this album, yeah, that's what that's about. That is basically talking about, in summary, oh my god, I'm scared I'm gonna die. Which is something that comes up later and is important. We're gonna keep going now.
Reach their end, I don't know where to begin.
Oh, very subtle reference. Alright, let me see if I included any motifs. I'm sure that's a reference to something that I don't remember.
Here I am.
What? What? Okay, what? It's what?
I am. I've no mask. I won't pretend I'm someone else, not again. 'Cause I am emotional, gleefully I can show you who I am.
I think this
and
references this song itself.
how much
I really want to make sure you're okay.
Look at the difference in descriptions for both of these.
Of course you know this.
So much more formal. Okay, I think I put a thing at the end as like a sample, like a message to the future thing. Is there anything else about how I made this song? Oh! No, that's be more.
Weird.
Okay, that's just over. Okay, now I got to talk about the other cover, which is this one. This is another one, which there you are, which Gail sent to me. Literally randomly. He was like, "Hey, you could use this if you want." And I was like, "Are you kidding?" Yeah, of course. Like, I love the little charm on, wait, it's not on Iris, but I know it's on The River, which I really like, and it might be on Parasite. It's not on Parasite, that's okay. But I love the scribble. I really like the scribbled thing. I think it's like part of the reason why it's like one of my favorite covers that he did. Just the scribbliness. We're gonna talk. I hate. I'm gonna talk about this version of Be More, because it sucks. This version sucks so bad because of one stupid line that I hate so much. I hate it. I love this line. This line is not it, but I hate this line too. This line. This specific line, because it weakens the version. This is not even the original version. The version that I put on the finished version is the one with the original, like the original lyric. But I was like, oh, that's gonna be too violent. I might as well go sell out. This line. This line is like my least favorite line that I've ever written. My dignities on a carton is such an awful line. Because nobody got it. Nobody will ever get it. And nobody will ever want to, because it's so bad. The whole point of the line is that, oh my gosh, my dignity is on a carton. Like a milk carton. Because it's missing. But that makes no sense. If I... Did I put the... No, I didn't. Okay, whatever. I think I replaced it with Perfections, or no, it was the parasite ate through my brain and left with all but a trace. I like that line a lot better. So we're gonna go listen to this song.
You're beautiful.
Hate that line.
You are who you are.
So much.
I look at the art on the wall.
Ooh, my singing is not that good.
A tear falls down my cheek.
Ugh. That was, I know it's on purpose, but it still hurts me.
'Cause all of the art on the wall.
I'll explain why later, because I'm probably gonna consider number
Are
one.
things that mirrors won't show.
Oh shoot, I'm
me.
gonna have to talk about people, like, people, okay.
Daily I step on
Like
the
these two.
scale. It reads 130.
Be More
I
is a
beat
very,
myself until I will.
very personal song, if you couldn't tell. This is
Isn't
about,
hurting. I know
yeah,
I could be
because I wanted to talk about it.
so much more. I wish I were small as the ground. I wish I were mini. I'd finally be found. I wish I were young,
Like,
short, sweet, and around. Wish I was
okay,
okay.
shoot, everything's flying by. I need to talk about this. Okay, wish I were small as the ground. That's a line about height. I think I'm too tall. Like 5'10". Okay, this line is a double entendre. It means this too, but it's also an excuse to say that word in a context that makes sense. I'm tricking the observers, fools. I'm playing them for absolute idiots. I win, you lose. Na poo poo. I don't care. Why did I say that? Okay. Wish I were young, short, sweet, and around. Short and sweet. Short and Sweet is like one of my favorite albums of all time. That is a direct call out to that album. And then I wanted to put Sweet in because it's a reference to the song. Around. I want to be around. I want to not die. Shows a... Okay. That's a reference to... no, okay.
Wish I was okay. Wish I could just say that I'm safe and sound. But I can't even do that anymore. Why can't I just be more?
Okay, we're gonna ignore this line because this one I changed because it's bad. It's really bad. I hate it. Oh my god, it's so awful. So you'll hear it. It changed. I changed it because it's bad and awful and evil and it's bad. It's actually evil. That line is evil.
The parasite ate through my brain.
Parasite. Should wonder who that is.
And
Okay,
left
I'll
with
talk
no
about
but
that
a
at
trace.
a different point in time. I actually should address
Since
that at
then
some
I've
point.
not been all the same.
I'm actually gonna talk about that today. Why not?
I fears I'll never face. Perfection's a myth, I believe.
I still love that line. A myth, I believe.
Passed down from mothers to mother.
This is a reference to a song that I'm not releasing yet. That's gonna be probably if I wanna. Okay, I'm not gonna formally announce it yet, but I want to make a deluxe version of this because I had so many songs that I want to include. Let me look at the ones that I wanted to, because I have a book, and it has, because the track list was originally going to be 21, and then I realized, holy cow, that's way too much. I'll do 16. There's one. I don't want to put that one on there. I'll put, yeah. I'm gonna put like 5 songs on there. There's one that I really want to put that has, when you hear it, you'll know what it is, but keep this melody in mind. So that one. There's the one which this lyric is referencing. There's probably Parasite. Probably not Parasite, actually. I don't like it. A song that I really want to put on there, and then there's the song that I really consider to be the true finale of the album, besides Petals, which only makes sense if it's a deluxe version. So whatever, we're gonna keep going.
So each time I break down to grieve,
This song aged, or that lyric aged well.
I feel like I'm just another
very well,
lost cause a heart that can't reach someplace more. I wish I were small as the ground. I wish I were mini.
I love how
I'd
you
find
can
it
hear
if
like
found. I wish I were young, short, sweet, and around.
young.
Wish I was okay.
Song
Wish I
a
could
little
just
bit.
say that I'm safe and sound. But I can't even do that anymore. Why can't I just be more?
Actually, I'm gonna check Tumblr to see if I like. Post that. I'm sorry. I gotta talk about this crying.
Anymore.
So the crying in this is not real. It's fake crying, but I have very convincing fake crying. That's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna keep going. Okay. Okay, why is it not? There we go.
Why
I'm not actually
can't
crying
I
in this.
just be more?
Yeah, I'm not actually like crying. To this is when I talk about one of my favorite songs of the past year. The one that directly inspired both this song and that retrospectively inspired this one. Where's the lion? Where's the lion? I wish I were young. Okay. There's an unreleased song by like my favorite musician ever, Jamie Page. I love her so much. Her music is amazing. Listen to her if you haven't. If you like my music. What the hell? Okay. If you like my music, then you're absolutely gonna like hers. She's amazing, and she's like my biggest inspiration. If she ever sees this, which I doubt it. Thank you. Hi. You're amazing and incredible. So, there's a song, an unreleased song currently by her that goes by two names. One's a little more official than the other. One is Little Secret, and the other is If I Could Change. And it's one of my favorite songs ever. And it starts with this synth. I'll see if I can play it for you, actually. I'll play it on a thing. Okay, I hope I'm not, like, breaking a law or something. I'm saving this for later. I don't know what this is. But I just got a video on America called Chud Like Me, featuring Kasane Teto SV. Okay. Little Secret. I've played... Okay, where to... Here. That. And then it goes to... that. So, if you have heard this song before... I sure wonder if there's any resemblance to If I Could Change or Little Secret. No, I totally took huge inspiration from that song. I didn't take it in any other regard. If you hear the song, it's completely different, but I wanted to recreate that opening somehow. Or pay homage to it. Because I love that song. It's... God, I cry listening to that song. Okay, I'm gonna turn off Discord notifications, actually. Here's I forgot. This is the Safe and Sound motif. This shows up a million times in the album. Da 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 or da 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 da. Shows up a lot, and it shows up in Patience. Why did it just skip to that? What in the world? Okay. Thanks, Bandcamp. What the hell?
Is this the start of something great? Or just some
Oh, shoot!
mistake?
I gotta explain Patience real quick. So Patience is a song I did with my friend and amazing singer Rory. I freaking love this song so much. I told the dog I say hi. I love this song. This is a song Rory sang! But this is a song I did with my very good friend and very, very amazing singer Rory. This is a song about wanting something to come sooner than it will. Like sitting around. The way that I phrase it to people that ask is, people always say good things come to those who wait, but nobody ever talks about the things that happen while you're waiting. Okay, let me nerd out real quick. There's a play by the very famous playwright Samuel Beckett named I'm just gonna say the English version. Waiting for Godot. It's a play about people that wait for a guy. That's the whole play. The play is about the things that they do while waiting for Godot, and Godot never shows up. Spoilers. I should have said that. But the whole thing is about the things that we do while we wait. So that's what Patience is about. Why did you skip again? I hate you. stupid.
Is this the start of something great? Or just some other sick mistake? I'll never know, it never shows. 'Cause I gotta wait. Is this another piece of fate? Or one more silly twist of fate? All I know is that it's slow. It might just be late. Patience is a virtue that I don't quite have. I've been sat here dying of some to have. Oh, shoot. Oh, I completely missed the reference. Damn it. Okay, here. No lyrics, okay. But there's a line. I've been sat here dying as some two halves. And while it does that, it does a I get so tired of waiting. Okay, anyways. I wonder where I've heard that melody before. Wish I could cry. I will leave my soul. Okay, get to the damn chorus. I'm split into Pivot! Okay. You walked in on me explaining a motif that I use. Because I'm bored and overanalyzing my own work. Because people like it when I do that. Why? I don't know. I'm tired. God damn it! We're going back.
I'm so tired of waiting while I sit here and rot till I die. But I've just gotta deal.
I don't know why that lyric irks me for some reason.
Is this some game you're
Ronnie verse! Yes! Okay, I'm gonna talk about this verse because it's actually incredible. When I gave Rory the sample for this, I wanted to sing purposely out of time because I think the patience is very reliant on like things about time, and like, you know, you have the time while you're waiting and the time, sort of negligible time and whatnot. So I wanted time to be sort of negligible in the sense that, thank you. If you stick around, you're probably gonna hear it. We're getting close. I'm gonna explain what both of those mean actually. I already explained patience. It's pretty self-explanatory. But I told Rory to purposely sing off out of time because I wanted it to sound a little. Well, I wanted it to sound a little more sort of relaxed, but I wanted time to be a little more negligible because I think that's an important theme. Oh, and now,
Is this some
yes.
game you'll try to play? Or just some other stupid way to keep me low, trapped here and woe? While I sit and wait, repetition drives me mad. These constant almost keep me sad. So I can't go.
Actually, I might find the original, like, because I'm showing like a lot of like behind the scenes stuff. So I'll show you the original recording if I can find it of like the bit. Hold on. Is this some game you'll try to play? Okay, my
Just some other stupid way.
I'm very quiet, but I hope you can hear me. I'm actually gonna show you the original, like, actual Patience, like, because of one specific part. Whenever I hear this song, I can only hear this bit. That little I can't unhear it whenever I listen to this, and hold on, like, because I listened to that version a lot when I was working on it. Such. Is there anything interesting? Okay. Anyways, let's get back to this. I don't think there's much I can analyze lyrics-wise. It's kind of simple. I gotta add the lyrics. I have the lyrics all written down. I have to copy-paste them. Oh, the agony. And then... But the lyrics on this focus on Celestic and harmony. I hate... Oh, God, it's... Oh, is this the best sample? Hi! We got more people here.
January 6th, 2024.
Okay, this is me saying the day when I recorded all the samples and such. January 6th, did I say? 11:34 p.m.
Standard Time.
There's another one of these. Okay. We're getting ahead of ourselves. There's another one of these that I have from, I think, March or February of that same year. And I remember it so distinctly because I'm like almost crying. You can hear my parents fighting in the background, and you can see I was like, I watched Mr. Rogers and cried, and that was the whole video, which is why I didn't really put it in, also because I couldn't find it. But anyways, time to talk about this. No! Okay. There was nothing even there. I don't know why I was so worried. But let me... Do I have my wallet? No. This is a real thing. There's a real piece of paper that inspired this song. And it is... Hence... Well, it's what the song says. It is signed as... Oh my gosh. Unplugged my USB. But basically I wrote a little note on it. Basically, there's, okay, I'm gonna talk about this actually. There's a person, when I was first, like, you know, when I was first, properly, like, I guess becoming myself, I, spotted a person in my orchestra class that I was really heavily inspired by because they were just so unequivocally outwardly themselves. And I got so, like, I think that was one of the big motivating factors for me even, like, living. And I wanted to, like, talk to them about who I was for years and years and years and years and years. And I thought, okay, if I'm ever going to tell anyone, it's going to be them. Turns out they weren't the first. The person that I'm talking about in leather was. But eventually, in February, I think it was like February 5th, I wrote out a note in a book. It's like a spiral notebook that I have. And hold on, I'll see if I have like if there are parts that I can read out that are like poetic or whatnot. I don't think so, really, but I'll check. But basically, I wrote it to them, and I gave it to them, and this is the song about that. Okay, here, I found it. Okay, this is a good one. I'm sorry if I've ever acted a bit weird around you. Honestly, I honestly felt really intimidated by you in more ways than I can conceivably count. You're great. You just being yourself has helped me more than you'll ever know. Thank you. If you have any questions, either just ask me to face, or maybe just write on the back of this and hand it back. My handwriting is not very good, but they did actually do that, and that warmed my heart. And they're actually a very good friend of mine now. So this song I dedicated to them. They're this person, by the way. Oh. Shoot! I didn't talk about the freaking main inspiration for this song. This song is mainly inspired by a Leve song, which I absolutely adore. It's Letter to My 13-Year-Old Self. Oh, one of my favorite songs ever. I wanted to make a song that's like lamenting over a piano, and I would have done a violin if I had had my violin still. I had to give it back, but I was originally going to put violin on Concerto No. 1, but I decided to put cello on it instead, because whatever. And I wanted to make a song like that. Come on. Thank you for playing. This song was...
I know you're scared.
Okay, I'll wait for myself to stop singing.
Things to come.
The song's originally written as a thing that I could remember as a song to give me motivation and hope and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna let myself sing.
So just hang on until you've won.
But then it became a lot more, and I like that it became more because it means that means more.
But until then, till you sail away, you just have to hang on. You just have to be brave. I know you can. I know I am myself.
And then this bit is supposed to represent the person. That first bit was supposed to represent me, then them, then me. The guitar,
I've known
too,
someone
as an instrument
for
represents them.
4-ish years.
Because they play guitar. And I thought it would be nice to put that in. As I normally say...
Somehow this
Okay,
week brings them to tears.
This shows a little more of my, sort of lower range, which I don't really do much.
But until
I like it sometimes.
I figure out the truth, I'll be patient and wait.
Oh, patient!
I'll be here at the booth. They
I said this last time,
know they
but
can.
if you think there's a reference, it probably is a
They
reference.
know I am myself.
Next is!
Alright, I know that's stained with love.
Okay, I'm gonna hyperanalyze my own word choice. Stained is important as a word. I think I could have wrote infused or written simply just with love, but I specifically chose to put stained because stained has a very negative connotation. It's almost like you're I imagine it as spilling a bottle of water on it. It's oh, I stained it. But love, of course, is not something that you stain something with. It's love. That's and it's supposed to represent something, and I can't really articulate it right now, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. That, like, love is bad. This internalized idea that...
I'll toss it off in days to come.
I think I wrote the song literally like 2 days after I did Toss It Off. That note.
But when I do, will they scare me away? Will they run up to me? Will they thank me that day?
They did both, and they did both that day. I remember I tossed them the note. I handed them the note. I wrote down exactly what I was gonna say the period before. It was don't read this aloud. Don't read this to anybody or around anybody. I promise it isn't bad. I promise I'm not just handing you a random ass note and telling you to read it in secret for no reason. Okay, bye. And then I was so scared. I went to my A-push class and I was like, oh shoot, I'm like done. There's no way. And then I was so scared. I was like, oh God, I'm dead. It's over. And then I walk down the stairs to the lobby where I was going out, and I see this guy run up to me and give me a hug. And he's like, oh, thank you. Like, I'm proud of you. And I was like, oh, boy. Wow. Prove me wrong. But point is, they did. And that's what that lyric's about. But it's about my uncertainty and stuff, which do I get to talk about yet? Oh my God! I forgot to talk. We're going back to this in a little bit, because I'm a little nerd about my own motifs and stuff.
I know I can.
I'm gonna just open this in a new tab.
I
Preliminarily.
know I am
Repetition of the main chorus
myself.
with the guitar. Wonder what that means. Okay, we're gonna go back to this because I forgot about something. It's here, I think. There's a very hidden little bell thing that I'll play along, or I'll sing along with the melody that it sings. Dun, 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 da 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 da.
Late. You can be. Sometimes I just sit and stare at that one.
Anyways, okay. Me casually referencing myself for like 15 times at the whole thing in this. Oh my God. Let's just go on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what pisses me off about that? It's not on tempo. This should really be on tempo. Okay. Let me talk about Concerto number 1 now, because Concerto number 1. Thank you, Pippin. I use motifs a lot. Like, speaking of motifs, before I actually talk about that, that's too beautiful a segue not to take advantage of. There it is again! That same thing, which I use all the freaking time in this. I think... Is this the song that I put in, like, my freaking teaser trailer? Or my, like, announcement video? I'm gonna check really quick. Give me 2 seconds. It's an important announcement. Hey.
The date is January 6th,
It is!
2024. The time is 11.
Actually, no, it's not. This is a completely different song, but it sounds very similar. Do I have a process for writing my lyrics, or do they just come to me? Sometimes I do. Like I was saying last stream, when I wrote the lyrics for, or the chorus for Safe and Sound, I was on a Philadelphia street corner, and I just was, like, thinking to myself, I was like, hold on, that's a good idea. And then I wrote it down, and I was saying before, I wrote the lyrics for Flat on a plane. Oh, 7 chords. I just, how does it add to the theme? I mean, sometimes I get it, but I just really like 7 chords. That's like one of my, like, things as a songwriter. It's like one of my style. I freaking love 7. Like, hold on. I love 7 chords so much. It just sounds... Oh! There's a thing that I need to talk about that I put somewhere that I don't remember. Oh, it was at the end of this. That's where. On the topic of 7 chords. I'm a very avid user of 7 chords, as I just said. But, so, like, when I was thinking about ending this song is in E major. Okay. I would normally end it a little something like this. Oh, yeah, I really like 7th chords. It's like, it's like my bread and butter. And so when I was writing this song, I was like, 7th chords don't resolve, or they resolve, but not in the same way that a major chord would. And that sort of fits. Oh, that's the thematic significance is of not using 7 chords. It's because they don't really resolve to the same degree that a major chord does. So when you'll hear it when it sounds more like staple.
Myself.
Notice how there's not a full 7th chord. Themes, baby! There we go. Okay. I love doing that sort of thing with music, where I incorporate the theory into the thematic significance and stuff. I love that. Anyways, where was I? Oh, I gotta talk about the meaning of this song. Oh, shoot! I didn't talk about where this came from, where the whole motif of the album came from. Okay, let me explain the backstory. Let me explain the lore. So, one day, I was on a train. I was at a train station, and the train played a little. Let me put on the electric pan for this. The train played a little, the train did an announcement. The announcement did a little something like this. The next stop is and I heard that jingle, and I was like, I really like the sound of that. I just got freaked out. I think my drawer just played the first second of a Kevin MacLeod song. Anyways, we're gonna keep going with the chord thing. So I thought, I also use a very similar thing in Sweet, which is the other one, off my first one. Like, I think it's a little something like that little thing. You heard? Have you heard the little, like, train jingle? Oh, is my piano not picking up? It is picking up. the next stop okay, that was the little train jingle. Anyways, that's the main motif. It represents something, probably, I don't know. Oh, the Kevin MacLeod song. I thought I was going crazy. Sorry, there's like crazy stream delay, but I'm reading chat as it's coming in right now. I thought I was insane. I was like, wait, this sounds like Kevin MacLeod. I'm like, I guess I'm not crazy. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna go on to this song now and finally talk about the meaning. Okay, this song is another one about a very, very similar note that I gave to my wonderful, wonderful orchestra teacher. Because, if anybody knows, I'm not gonna say that. I'll say this. A friend of mine was saying about how talking to teachers about stuff like that was like helped them a lot. So I was like, I have a teacher who I've really felt has been incredible and who I think would be understanding and supportive and whatnot. So I thought about it for a little bit. They were like my second person ever. And I thought, and I was like, I'm going to do this. So I wrote something in a notebook, in that notebook that I ripped the note out of from the song before. And I gave them the notebook, and they wrote the most amazing note back. I still cry to it whenever I read it. I still gotta thank them again. I thanked them too much. I don't care. They deserve it. They're amazing. But I wrote this song about them. It was originally going to be about elitism in classical music and not like feeling like you fit in, because I'm a cellist. If you listen to the song, you know that it's me playing cello in the song. But I go to a lot of orchestra sort of things where I play music there, and I like basically a lot of the time feel like I don't really fit in with a lot of the people, because I feel like a lot of the people are like a billion times better than me. And I wanted to write a song about it. And then I realized that, wait, playing cello doesn't have to be like that. And I think that is what kind of incited me to write this song. This is the song. It's another one of my favorite like methods of conveying like emotion, which is through instrumentation. Oh, Pippin just sent me the clip. I'll watch this when I'm done with the stream. Exploding. Actually, I'm gonna mute my desktop audio and watch it now, if you don't mind. There's one person in chat. I'm gonna play that for you. Just for that. Okay, I'm not crazy. Okay, that's really funny. Okay, we're gonna play the damn song. It's in D major because that is the key that a lot of classical music for strings is played in, because strings are kind of well suited for D major. It's freakishly close. Notice how the motif is different from how it is in Safe and Sound. In Safe and Sound, it goes like... Hold on. I don't. But in concerto number 1, it's a little like. That's important because it means change. It represents change and such. It's a little like. The cello line is very simple, but I think that's. Thank you, Pippin. That means a lot, actually. I really like the. I think. I love this song so much. It's very, very heartfelt to me. I could dissect this whole instrumental and explain why I made the choices that I did. But I'm really mainly gonna explain this high part, this F sharp. This part is really, really important to the theme of the song. Here, I'm gonna play it on the piano real quick. Hold on, can you hear that? So that represents that there's like this uncertainty, this dissonance. That dissonance is important because it's confusion. So it's meant to represent this sort of like uneasiness and whatnot. And then it resolves in this beautiful show of like passion. Like, it's like, and then it goes to E major, which is a borrowed, and then more dissonance. And then it calms down into this nice. Notice how that's a little uncertain. And then it lands on our tonic. Of course that's okay, Outcast. I think people whenever they like do that always ask, like they ask me like, oh, can I, like, is it okay if I do that? Like, is it okay if I make things based off of what you do? And I'm like, what do you mean okay? Like, I invite it. I think it'd be really, in what world, that's not to, like, this is like a thing that people do. This is me insulting other artists, not people like fans of artists. But why, in what world would artists restrict like covers or like fan creations or whatnot? I think that's stupid. I invite any and all. But here we'll, and then it settles to this more consonant. Thank you, Pippin. That was really fun. It was really fun to sing. Okay, I haven't sung that one in a while. It goes like
Sometimes I just sit and stare at that one sign in math. I was inspired by the quadratic formula because I'm a nerd. Plus or minus b squared over x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2i. There we go. That was my main inspiration for that song. Because I'm a loser and a nerd, but it came out good. There's actually a fun story about that song that I might as well tell. When I first was that song was first made in September of 24, I think. September 24, and I think my friend told me something like, "Oh, this person likes you or something," and I was like, "What? No, they don't." He was like, "Yeah, they do." And I was like, "Huh. Here's what I could do. I could put myself in the mindset of, yeah, this person likes me. Or I could put myself in the safer mindset of, no, this person doesn't like me. And it would in fact be a little weird, considering my current situation, to engage in that. But that would be missing out on something that is... I think I elaborated more on that in a song from my EP, but I totally forget. I think it's... But that's what Plus or Minus was originally about. And then as I wrote it more, it just became more so about uncertainty. And, like, not knowing which direction to take, which path. And while I was doing that, I was, like, a little more into math at the time. I'm more into math now, actually. But I was taking Algebra 2, so the quadratic formula came up a lot. So it's like, oh, plus or minus. I hate that symbol. Because I do. I think it's stupid. Like, the universe just had to work out in such a way that we had to, like, make it so that when you square root a number, it's actually not, like, a clean thing. It's plus or minus that, because squares are weird. Whatever. Now we get to talk about the river, which is really fun. Oh, let me explain. Okay. The River is my ode to the Rainbow Connection, sung by Kermit the Frog from the Muppets. The Rainbow Connection is one of my favorite songs ever, and I will love it forever. It's so good. Someday we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection. Whenever I imagine the river, I imagine myself on a swamp, lying on a log. And I like that image so much because it reminds me of Kermit on the log singing the Rainbow Connection. And I wanted to... Hold on. I'm going to just show you the parallels real quick. I hope I don't get, like, copyrighted or something, but... Rainbow Connection. I'm going to play the river first, and then please... Okay. Okay, I guess I'm playing this first. And then... I wonder if there's any connection. It's maybe some kind of rainbow connection. I'm gonna stop and play the damn song. Oh, shoot! I get to talk about the cover that... Friggin... Okay, hold on. So, one day, when I first released The River as a single, it was from a cover that Gail had made months ago. Literally just sent it to me, said, hey, if you want to use this, I get to do the lyrics to Patience. I have to write the lyrics down. I have them written down. I have to, like, paste them into the... I can send you the lyrics, though, yeah. Point is, I, like, literally just sent me a cover. It's not even on the screen. That didn't show, right? I'm gonna check. Please say you didn't see that. And if you did, please say you only saw it a little. Okay, hold on. I'm waiting to make sure that I didn't just, like, dox everything that I'm working on. I don't
think I did. Okay, whatever. You can see it enough. Did I dox everything I'm working on? I hope not. But this is the cover. This got symbolism, sorta. Glasses, yeah. I purposely gave this one to the river. Okay, good. Okay, nothing. Okay, good. Okay. I gave this one to the river because of the hourglass. The hourglass is representative of time, and the river is about life. That's the whole theme. The theme about the river is life, and life goes on, and the river is life, the boat is you, and whatnot, and whatever. I have been so mortified. I was so mortified because I thought every single time that I clicked on, like, my homepage, I spoiled everything. Okay, we're gonna show the lyrics here, because I don't have them on here, because I'm a loser.
I've said a billion
I hate my voice here. Oh my gosh.
I regret, but there's still 8 billion I haven't said yet. Do you recall how far I'd fall?
Inaccurate grammar! Genius lyrics! Okay.
I'll follow the river, but stay for the ride.
Oh, after this course, I'm going to talk about what the river is really about. Or sort of.
So walk around just to see you one last time.
Okay, the river is also partially about something else. I think the river was originally meant to be a song about me seeing the person from Please Don't Go and Leather. Because I really, really wanted to see them again. Yeah, I'll follow the river, but stay for the ride. I was like, that line sort of means like, oh, like I'm like not really like in it for the, like, I'm not like enjoying it. I'll follow the river, I'll stay for the ride, like I'll keep going, but I'm not gonna, doesn't mean I'm gonna enjoy it. Actually, no, I'm wrong. It means I'm waiting, like I'll follow the river, I'll stay for the ride. Like I'm gonna keep on going, I'm gonna wait until I get off at my stop. They say grass is greener on the other side. That's kind of blatant. They say that when you get to your destination, then you'll be happy. So I'll row, row, row just to see you one last time. That's what the line means.
Tears fill the ration gray
This one's vague. I'm
buckets
gonna have to talk
of
about
ice. Salt goes and melts at this.
Okay, I'm gonna have to talk about this line because this one's weird. Tears fill the ration gray buckets of ice. It's just an ice bucket. It's talking about an ice bucket on a boat. Salt goes and melts it. This damp deck's quite nice. This line is supposed to be about crying into an ice bucket. It's really weird. Tears fill the ration gray bucket. It's about me crying and about me, I guess, like, kneeling over a bucket for some reason. I don't know why I would be kneeling over a bucket. Because I'm not, like, throwing up or anything. Crying. But, oh, I think it was because, like, the tears were, like, so massive in volume that, like, they fill up a bucket of ice. And because I have this thing that I say that tears are salty. Oh! I referenced this! I was about to say a lyric from a song! Where's the freaking song? Here you are.
I reflect and
It's the-
here when you feel.
Here.
Tears are so dear when you feel sad.
Boom! Salt goes and melts it. This damp deck's quite nice. Didn't even... I hate you.
Tears fill the ration gray buckets of ice. Salt goes and melts it. This damp deck's quite nice. Saying goodbye.
Oh, let me get the lyrics.
It's harder than nothing.
That's
I can't deliver. I hope you'll be there. 'Cause this great river's got no joy to spare. So I
I
hope
love Mirror.
it's
Mirror's like one of my favorites. I don't really talk about
God knows where.
I was talking about Mirror last stream because there's a bit in Safe and Sound where I reference it. The ba 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 da ba da ba da ba ba da da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da da ba ba. So I don't talk to anyone about it. All I do is sit here crying out and all my problems bottled up. That's okay. But is there anything I can dissect in here? Though I can't deliver. Oh, this is important. Though I can't deliver, I hope you'll be there. Saying, okay, even though I'm probably not gonna be able to give you anything in return, I hope just you'll be there. Cause this Grand Old River's got no joy to spare. Life's hard. So I hope it's worth it. Going God knows where. That contradicts everything. I'm a terrible lyricist. Okay. Then we get to this part. If it'll play. Oh, I completely got lost in the sauce there. That's the motif. Hold on. Okay, it's really loud. That's the motif. Oh my gosh, I hate you. This was originally in an older version of this song. The second chorus was extended, and it went the strings went all da da da. But maybe the river's got something to tell, that I don't need grass just to make me feel well. This crew's pretty great, maybe I won't sit and dwell. Sit and dwell would be a reference to another song that I forget. I just sit and dwell. I forget. I think, is it a reference to you? What song is that? What song was I referencing? Sit and dwell. Sit and dwell is a lyric in another song that I'm just completely blanking on. Sit and dwell and... Oh, is it a Half and Whole reference? Is that a lyric in Half and Whole? Oh my god. Totally forgot about that. I'll just sit and dwell and that absolutely is. Jeez, okay. Gotta go back to this one. Oh my goodness. Remind me not to sing.
Make me feel well. If I go on, then I'll be okay. I'll follow the river, but stay through the ride. They say grass is greener on the other side.
Production.
So
Production.
just to see you one last time. One last time.
Okay, that's that song. Now, I don't like the production on this at all. Now we get to my favorite song that I've ever made, which is Answer. Answer is my favorite song ever. I love Answer so much. I'm sorry, I just love this song because I'll talk about it. Okay. Basically, I gotta tell a story to even get to the theme of this. For years, I had this idea that there was going to be some answer that I just had to think of. to get me out of the poor situation that I was currently in. Like, I would think of something and I would be like, Eureka, that's the answer. Like, now I can get out, now I can find the answer. That's the strategy, that's the path. And I spent so much time trying to think of an answer. Years, probably 2 years, just thinking of an answer. And then I realized it's pointless. There is no answer. That doesn't exist. You'll never have that miracle cure, that those steps to get to the path that you want to get to, because you can't see them. It doesn't exist. So, and then when I gave up looking, that's when I found it. That's what Answer's about. I'm gonna play it now.
Hi. It's me.
If you want an answer as to my favorite song,
I guess,
ever that I've made, it's this.
I'm talking.
I might dissect some lyrics too.
I wanted to talk to you.
Sit and
I
dwell.
really hope that you can reflect.
Where do you have the lyrics? Because I think I literally removed them. Song about partitions, great, that helps. Hold on. Sit and Dwell is a reference to a song that I literally forgot. I can't believe I forgot the answer to my own. I'm actually gonna lose my mind. Hold on. Let me go to the thing that I know I have lyrics on. While I do that, I'm gonna play this song. Because
I really hope that you can reflect on this without an answer. Just you've become who you want to be, and I'm really, if you did, I'm really proud of you. I've done so much but little stuck. Fall out of love with Lady Luck.
Lady Luck? Lady Luck? Lady Luck?
I just hope there's another way.
I'm looking there too. And I can't find it.
I take a shower just to cry.
I do that. I already did that.
To let it out, to
depressed.
say goodbye. Let my mouth say what it can't say. Daily I wake up without aim. This
Why are some of these
path is
rated, like,
foggy,
explicitly shouldn't be?
full of
That's weird.
pain. Light from the moon is low at night. I walk on forward through the mist. I feel depression's haunting.
Oh, missed.
Won't someone just show me what's right? Whoa, whoa. But I sit down and cry without an answer. I don't know if love even exists. I've given my life to find an answer. I've tried every way that's on my list. So the bottom
This is my favorite
line
verse that I've ever written.
is there's
Besides the
no
one Petals, which is coming up next.
answer. If there was it come to me by now. No, I can't just lie and feign an answer. I'll go on, but I have no clue how.
And then my favorite sample that I put in from Message to the Future. Oh, I'll explain to the new people what Message to the Future is. Message to the Future is a video I recorded in January 2024, which is like basically all the samples but the one in Petals on this album, which was basically me just lamenting about life and talking to myself now. So I put it on here, which I thought would be quick.
If you're still doing anything I'm doing now, like playing cello or something, then that's great. If not, that's fine. I don't care if you've stopped doing any of the things that I'm doing now. You've changed. You're grown up. Just know that I'm proud of you.
That's the end of the audio clip. And then comes Petals, which brings the whole thing full circle. Petals is a song ultimately about recovery. It's a song that represents the end of the process. Not even the end of the process. It represents a symbol of the point in the process that this whole album's about, which is recovery from bad things. And I think it's about time that I talk about that. A flower in the album is symbolic of a person. It's symbolic of life and you and whatever. The petals are supposed to be like your livelihood, your mental health and whatnot, your positivity. I'll say positivity because that's a lot better and fits more with all this stuff. When your petals get plucked off one by one, it's almost detrimental. That for me was a symbol of bad things happening. For me, that was the events of not okay, mostly this sort of, but I talk about that in this, a little bit of this little bit, and then that's sort of like the transition and such. But eventually, in these songs, you can start to regrow your petals. I think at the point in Petals, you aren't really like fully regrown yet, because I think that's the point of the song. You aren't ever fully grown. You're always growing, and you're always getting better, unless you get worse. And when you get worse, then you grow back and you start again. Let's play Petals, because there's a lot that I'm just stop and talk about.
Hey,
like right now. Okay, Petals is what I like to call the song with the motif in it. Petals goes a little something, the whole song goes a little something like, that's not the right key. Please ignore my awful piano playing. It's the motif of the album.
I got your message. I'm sorry things are so rough right now, but I just wanted to let you know.
This is something I recorded just for the song,
Better.
but also for me, because I want to listen to this later now.
I really
It's gonna make me
never
cry.
thought I would ever say this, and I know you don't think you ever will, but it gets better. Isn't that funny? Even after all this, I'm saying that I'm happy. After all that we went through, I'm happy. And you will be too. I promise on everything. I pinky promise. Just gotta hang in there, okay?
be perfectly fine. I'll say
A lot of these lyrics are
that 'cause it
purposely.
doesn't have
piano's
to
really good.
be a lie.
I'm very proud of the piano.
All the tears I cry end up being
A lot of these lyrics are very shakily sung.
that I won't die before
On purpose.
I deserve it. I can always survive.
Because they're but recovery.
if I
And
don't
recovery's
push
a
it
little shaky.
down, if
And a
I
little
don't say
jarring sometimes.
goodbye, give in to all the lies. If I just keep going,
Take little steps.
but never stop rowing.
I'm about to dissect this crap for you. So that went. I'll be perfectly okay. This whole that whole first thing is a rephrasing of Safe and Sound's little refrain. Safe and Sound goes. I'll try and sing it while on the piano. I'll be perfectly fine. I'll say that now it does. Or I'll say I'll be perfectly fine. Fine. I'll say that 'cause it. I'll say that till it doesn't have to be a lie. That all the tears I cry will be traced back to me. There's so much a dime if equated to me. And in this everyone goes, I'll be perfectly fine. Fine. I'll say that now it doesn't have to be a lie. All the tears I cry end up being worth it. That I won't die before I deserve it. The such that I die becomes that I won't die. The end up being worth it. Tears I cry end up being worth it instead of trace back to me. I can always survive if I don't push it down. Push it down. I wonder what that means. If I don't say goodbye, which is a huge part of the theme. Give in to all the lies. If I don't say goodbye, if I give in to all the lies, is like don't give in to all the lies. Don't give in to the lies. If I just keep going, which is is it an answer reference? Take little steps, but never stop rowing, which is a river reference. Never stop rowing. Never stop going on that river. Never give up, which leads us into the next bit of the song. I think no, it doesn't. The bit after this bit. Which is another direct rephrasing of a bit from another earlier song. I sure wonder what that's going to be. It's almost like the one that I'm highlighting. If I don't push it down. If that's also just hard to sing. I give in to all the lies. If I just keep going. Take little steps, but never stop rowing. Oh, here.
I'll never know
Call back.
where I wanna go.
Call back.
But that enough shines me a glow. When I look back, I'll see the road I took, winding and brash, broken and shook.
Hyperanalysis time. Okay. I'll never know where I'm. Okay, so that's. I don't quite know where I wanna go. Becomes. I'll never know where I wanna go. Because again, there's no answer. There is none. You will never find one no matter how hard you look. And that's a sad reality, but it's one that is. And once you accept that, that enough shines me a glow. Here I am, go with the flow. This sort of is a symbol of like what's to come, but doesn't really understand it yet. Like, you're going with the flow, but like, you're not really, you're doing it because you have to. When I look back, I'll see the road I took winding a brush. That's not really, okay. Then we get to
The road I took,
why are you playing again?
winding
Bandcamp.
and
Why are you being
brash,
weird?
broken and shook. I won't give up. surrender to the wind. I'm on the path. Luck
Notice the
can't just
juxtaposition.
win. 'Cause I know the truth, the answer to it all. That
This
I'm
is different.
always there if I make that call.
Then we go back to Camille's piano. Okay. Then we go to my favorite verse, which I'm gonna get the lyrics to up on my screen. I'm gonna cry. Okay.
I lived my days while thinking I would die. I cut to black. I'd say goodbye. I sat in tears, just shaking at the thought. I'm just a kid. I'm so distraught. But then I lived to tell a million tales. Eyes drenched in salt. I haven't failed. Now I'm alive and better. I'm myself. I'll be okay if I just live well.
Outcast, to answer your question, I use my Blue Yeti, but I use my DAW, which you probably don't have because my dad gave it to me and it's like a lot of money and it's only on Mac. But I use Logic. But if what I would do if I were like in your situation, I would record with Audacity, and then export the MP3 file and then line it up with the instrumental. That's what I used to do. Anyways, time to hyperanalyze that verse because I love that. Okay, I live my days all thinking I would die. That's kind of self-explanatory. I'd cut to black. I'd say goodbye. Whatever. That's dying. I sat in tears, just shaking at the thought. I'm just a kid. I'm so distraught. I'm saying it like it's slam poetry now. But then I lived to tell a million tales, which is my music. That's talking about my music. I'm able to tell stories through my music. Eyes drenched in salt. Back to that tears are saltier when you feel sad bit. I haven't failed because failure is only the case when you give up. Now I'm alive, better in myself. It's the whole theme. I'll be okay if I just live well. Boom. Now my favorite, like the goofiest lyric in the whole thing. Please don't have started from the beginning.
If I
Why?
just
Okay.
live
Went back, but not that
well. So
Stay safe,
here's
kids.
the
That's
treat.
another devilish.
We're right back here again, all safe and sound, having met some friends. Cheesy or not, I showed you we can see how to regrow petals beautifully.
Okay, that line is... Okay, I'm actually just going to play it at the end. Because that's important.
I like that one.
So, I'm going to talk about that last verse because it's important. So, here's the treat. We're right back here again. It's like mirroring this little goofiness of the first verse for Pistol. All safe and sound. Absolutely a freaking safe and sound reference. I reference the whole freaking thing. Having met some friends, which is a reference to this song and this song and this song. And also this song. Cheesy or not, I thought I put the line cheesy or not because I thought that it was purposely cheesy, and I was like, I'll address it, why not? I showed you we can see, which is a reference to the line here. Together we can see how to regrow from after being plucked off petals beautifully. And that is the album. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can talk about. I'm sure there is. I'll find it. Here's my brainstorming. Oh, okay. Here's probably a good. I can show you some old track lists in a little bit, but for now I'll show you some old beta stuff. Old this is old contributor number 1. Thank you, Pippin. That means a lot. Thank you. I'm sorry. It was originally in C major and didn't have like a cello on it. Yes, work on that's like one of my main goals as a musician, to inspire people to do. I want to show that you can make something of whatever caliber you think this is, whether it's really high or really low, I don't care, but whatever, it's something. And I think it's a sign that like you can do whatever you want to. Don't let anything restrain you, because you are capable. And if I can do this, if I can do whatever the heck I just did, you can too. Here, I found something else that I did not want to have to see again. Will this load? I'll load the audio file. This is Message to the Future. I'll play a little bit of it because it's long. Like very long. It's like, I think 8 minutes. Here. Hi. It's me and you, I guess, but I'm talking. This is in a song. I forget which one. I think this is literally the start of the album. I wanted to talk to you. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. And just make sure you're alright. This is also in a bit. I'll skip around. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's a bit for the end of patience. No way, like, that physical thing was like, I want a new computer, or, Like, I think that's me saying, I want so much in my life, and I'm sad, and, well, no, I'm kidding. But there's that. Here's some ratings. Here's me rating Breach. No one will ever see this rating because it's gonna piss off everyone. Because hint, I don't really like that album. That's just my take. That's my music taste. One of them's a 2 out of 10. Okay, we're gonna move on. I was gonna put this version of Plus or Minus on the album, but I decided against it. It was gonna be Plus or Minus Part 2, and I might actually release it myself in a different way. Lady Luck, you cease to pester me. You throw my hope out, then ignore my pleas. You strike again, oh cursed deity. It isn't death, but this is killing me. I was gonna do something like improper integral or something really stupid. We've had this talk about 1,000 times, such that the words are running out of rhymes. You curse me once, twice, maybe stop sometime. A little piece would be all too sublime. Will you I forgot I did that, it scared me! The place you've put me in is agony. Either hand and if they harmony, or I subtract and ruin melodies. I try to get my way with you,
but you won't show the way. So when will come the day that I stop sitting staring at those stupid signs from men? Plus or minus, are you kidding? Just tell me the path that I can take to make decisions that don't lead to deep incisions. I'm not positive nor negative right now. Just show me positive or negative for now.
Should I make this a bonus track? I might do that. Here's orchestra number 1. Is this with the cello? It's not with the cello. What is this?
If I really try.
Wow! I forgot I did that! You're not gonna see that! Wow! Is this also that? I don't... Yeah, it is. You're not hearing that. Hey, this is Beta Answer.
Let my mouth say what it can't say.
With the crappy, the bad chorus for me singing. Here's the original thing that I based Safe and Sound off of, that I put in the last stream. So if you were there in the last stream, you've heard this, but I sampled this in Safe and Sound. It's the the rhythm's actually a little different. Yeah, cool. Okay, let me find some other Beta songs, because I know I said a lot in here. There's probably going to be a decent amount of stuff from the Hopeless Romantic too, which I don't want to see, because I don't like that EP, like, at all. It's bad. Me talking about my voice. Me ranting. I'll put that as a bonus track. Why not? Nobody's bought it yet, and I don't think anyone ever will. So,
Hey.
oh, here's Beta Pistol.
No, what is... So here I am.
The bad harmonies.
Go with the flow.
Oh. Rhymed with E. You gotta work with E.
Come.
I think that's like towards like the end of production, though, because let me see if there's like more, because I know there's more. There's gotta be more. What is like, okay, I'll talk about, I was originally gonna call this Lotus, which is why I called like, oh, here, this is Patience. I might make Covalent a bonus track. That's a song that, you know, I'll show you Covalent if I can find it. Why not? Covalent's somewhere on my computer. I don't know where it is. Covalent will release someday, I'm sure. I thought this one had the... Okay, this one's not like anything notable. Here. Oh, you guys can hear this. This is me. I was bored, so I was making a I was just messing around on Logic, and I was like, oh shoot, these synths sound a lot like my MCMA music. So this is the iris motif and the style of MCMA. I thought this was really goofy. I didn't put it in because it was just that good. No, I'm kidding. These are like basically finished versions. I know I have versions that I sent in like my fan roll somewhere. I'll find them real quick from me. Okay, this is leather. This is Petals. Patience. Recorded, please don't go. Recorded, sweet, whatever. Oh, here's my Silent Life music. This is my Machine Love covers. Leather. I sent the same demo twice. I hate myself. This is Patience! Oh my god, I totally forgot. There's a really important thing about Patience that I completely forgot to mention. Patience was originally a song written about a person that I was like, that I kind of liked. Like, I liked this person and so I wrote a song about them, about how much I liked them. And the whole song was about, it was basically plus or minus, like, that whole thing where it's like, oh, shoot, I don't know if I really, like this person. And then I realized I don't. And it sort of evolved into being more so about, like, yearning. And I think that yearning is what Patience is about, because Patience is really about the want to not be stuck in a situation where you're just waiting for something to happen. So let me see how it's basically the same. Oh shoot, this is for my next EP.
Lady Luck.
I sent that already. It's Corcovado. Oh, it's over, isn't it? Stay further high. Attitude is blatant in this. Number Schlight! Oh, it's killer. Oh, this is my favorite demo. play this for you. I think Fleur's heard this before, but Benny has heard this before. I know. Actually, I'm gonna play version 1 and then I'm gonna play version 2. This is version 1. This is gonna be a song actually, but I forgot about it honestly. And it also became version 2, which I could not make into a song. Now let's hear version 2. Bonus track, anyone? Okay, I'm gonna move on. This is something that I wanted to put on. I'm actually gonna set that as my alarm now. That's my alarm. I decided. Is this the piano? Past the river. Making amalgam, whatever. Stem up for egg. Parasite. I raised the synths in this, the brass. Oh, everyone's gone. It just plummeted to 0 concurrent viewers for me. Oh, this was gonna. This was never gonna be on it. I lied. Chop down. Oh, here's Covalent. I found ya. Okay, let's listen to you. Nope, this is Answer. This is you. I'll try and sing the lyrics, but they're bad. You're electric with a charge so mighty strong. Drive my heart so much I wrote this song. Da 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 ya da ya da ya da 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 ya da ya da ya, and then I forget the rest. This is not okay. I like that one. But I think that's it. Let's use this. Oh. This is gonna become something. It was not. Or it did not. Yep, that's why. Okay. Is there anything else I can show you? I don't think so. That's it. Bye-bye. I hope you